Welcome back, friends. Well, not back, I guess. This is, we've never done this playthrough, and I'm just showing you some randomness. Not really. So, what I'm showing you right now is a beta branch for Timberborns, the new update 6, I think. And this group specifically is the Folktails. And I wanted to kind of go over some of the changes, some of the new things they added, what I don't like, what I do like, what I think has some potential, and I did one for Iron Teeth too, which I'll make another video tomorrow for that one. But for today, what I kind of wanted to touch upon is some of the new stuff, the new wonders, some stuff I might have missed in the past that might have already been there, but it's the first time I'm seeing it, so I guess let's just get started. I'm going to start with the only thing that's not functional right now. And that's here with the bad water. They have the bad water rig, which covers the hole. Like, so Iron Teeth, it puts a cap and it stops the flow of bad water. This, I think, was already here, but I was more of an Iron Teeth player, so I didn't do this one much. But honestly, I like this one better. And the reason I like this better, it takes 5 workers, but it sucks the bad water right out of the ground, both these locations. I don't need these bad water pumps anymore. I don't even need a bad water river, which I funneled out of the map. So, yeah, this, I think it's not new, but either way, great addition for Folktail versus Iron Teeth, and I just haven't played with it. That's also why we're starting there, because I don't think it's necessarily one of the newest things. Some things that are possibly new, that are just different per race. So there was a different type of mud bath that they had for the Iron Teeth that I don't remember this one. I'm wondering they changed this to give Folktail a different version of the same idea. But, yeah, on that note. So yeah, I think that's another one that might be the same, but I might have just missed it. So that's that. Now let's talk about monuments. We obviously have different, what are these? Yeah, they are the monuments. So this is the whatever family harvester. This one, I was a fool, and I built on top of a building. No, it needs to go into the water. This, I think, is definitely new, but I could be wrong. This is cool. I didn't know about that. I was pissed I had to build it twice. Let's see. What else do we have? I think that's it for really different items as far as people go. We have this grease. No, is it for this one? No, this one doesn't have the grease. That's the Iron Teeth. Yeah, this is the catalyst and biofuel. All right. So I think that's it for, don't mind my sick people there. I think that's it for different structures. Now we're going to talk about some of the new stuff they added. Now, one of the big new features is this sluice. I don't know how to say that. So if someone knows, please correct me. But more or less, it gives you a touch of automation. And it lets you close above downstream death, close above contamination, below contamination. So like right now I have these doors shutting off when the bad tide comes. Actually, we have the same for you. And then these guys are going to open and flood the bad water off the map. It's a small little confined system, but it does keep your area nice. I tried building these aqueducts, and now the first round of aqueducts I built it with a lot of, platforms. But then I realized I could do this thing with the platforms. So, see, there's one row of whatever, the pillars, but now this is like floating. Yeah, that's because I'm using the floating things. Well, I'll explain next, because everyone's going to be like, what do you mean? You can't put water on these platforms? But you can now. There's this new impermeable floor that you can put down, and it makes it where water cannot go on top of it. So let's just delete it before someone tries to build that. So kind of what I want to show you guys is what I was doing. Oh, I don't want that one. Oops. Let's also just pause the game so I don't have my guys trying to come here and build it. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I only made these little cities to kind of just go over some of the new stuff. So this is just some of the basic platforms now, but now if you add the new flooring to it, And then we get some levees. And just like that, we now have an aqueduct. Very basic aqueduct, but the potential's there. So like, I could even make it better than what I did here, which, you know, live and learn, you know? But I can do 3 across, then a couple pillars up, another whatever across. Like, it could be really efficient of getting water all across the map with very ease, especially using the mechanical water pumps and everything. Yes. And then this was just a small little experiment. Let me get a top view. Ooh. So I have the water in this reservoir. It comes in and then it gets sorted. So a little bit comes out here and a little bit goes this way. I'll show you this. I bring the water down and it fills up this pond over here. Why? Just to play with it. Then on this one, I have it sorted so it comes out of main tube out to here and a little one here. I had this switched with different heights so you can play with, like, I want to fill this up, but I also want to fill this. You could do both with the little bit of automation they added. Now, like I said, everything in this that I'm explaining to you guys can change. So, that being said, I do hope they change this, the sluice. I want them to add a close below downstream depth. You know what I mean? Like, if like, say it's a drought and this reservoir down here empties out, I don't want this to keep filling this up if it empties. So I would like one more option, and that would make it literal perfection. So that's some of that. What else? They added one thing that people might not say is new, but if you were a mod user, then you would know that this has been out in the modding community. Oh, I don't have enough. What do I don't have enough for? Why is this? Oh, I gotta do one of these. Hold on. So, moral of the story, you can make vertical shafts now, which was the same as one of the mod packs that you were able to get for this game. But, yeah. So now it's just built-in custom. You can do it off the get-go. Very nice. Nice little feature. Yeah, this is another example of the separation with the good water and the bad water. So, like, if any contaminated water falls into here for whatever reason, it'll get pushed out the map. But yeah, this is This was my first one. I did Irontail, and I did a little bit things a little different, trying out some new ideas with new possibilities. And I have more examples of some of the new stuff you can use and how to do with it. This was my first attempt, and then, like you said, when we do Iron Tea tomorrow, you'll see the second attempt. But this is just kind of going over some of the new stuff. The reason I didn't make a playthrough on this, we've seen Timberborn, and I didn't want to, like, rush or, like, dedicate constant streamage to this, because I don't know how long this experimental branch will be live. So I kind of wanted to go and do this and make a video on some of these stuff before it was released. So yeah, that's just some of the nuances why I did it this way, and I didn't do an actual playthrough. One more little feature that they did as a quality of life, which I am so grateful for. Let's find one that's not going to ruin my base here. So, no, I want a 3-er, so I can give you a good example on how this works. Are you? Yeah. So, if we remember, in the old ways, you used to be able to open up a door 1 or half. That was it. So, like, you didn't have these little, you can, like, I want half of it open or fully open, and that was it. And if you had a 3-tier floodgate, it'd be 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.53, you know, whatever. Now, you can do it down to the 5th. So, 2.05, and you can really, you see how those doors slide in and out? You have a lot more adjustability as far as how much water you want to come out, and you can really fine-tune certain systems. Like, 2.9 means there is just the tiniest of gaps. Right, I can't even get close enough to see this. If I go straight, no, so I can't go down. But there's a tiny gap right there that lets the water, so it doesn't overflow the walls, but just enough to come out the top. You don't have to build up one. It saves me a whole row of wood just to have a little bit more water. So that is awfully convenient. What else? What else? Let's just go through everything. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. New platforms, yeah. Storage is the same. I just realized they have a dome too. I should have built that before. Would have saved me some time. Actually, you know, let's do one more experiment quick. I wonder if this stream gauge has any automation connections. I don't think it does, but I'm curious. I didn't actually build any of these large water things, but I don't think they're new. Nor do I... Why? I can't even build it, apparently. Whatever. Alright, so this thing is built. Current. Alright, great depth. I feel like it gives us more information, but nothing new. So, yeah, I think that's all. Oh, no, I forgot one big thing. Not really big, it's more cosmetic. So, you can stamp your beaver's tails now. And, see, perfect example. Each faction has different stamps. And you can upload your own pattern. I'll be honest with you. I tried to get my Bandito logo, and I just don't know how to do it. It has to be a certain format. I didn't look it up. But it takes some extract, and it'll stamp their tails, and it'll make them a little decorative. So, like, I did one of each just for showing them off. And I have them on the other one as well. And we'll kind of take a look at that as the patterns and stuff, see them. Golems, nothing's changed with them. Aqueducts, that's going to be some crazy builds. I know we're going to see some cool stuff. And now, this is for the wonders. This is definitely endgame. Let's see. Yeah, just to give you an idea. It takes 2,000 gears, 2,000 treated planks, and 1,500 metal blocks. You know how long it takes to make treated planks and metal blocks, even with a lot of production? Oh, this is excellent. I didn't get to test this before recording, so I'm not sure if this is big enough for what I want it to do. I have it working successfully on Iron Teeth, and I jumped back on this to start recording and realized I didn't actually finish something, so I had to finish up, and I was like, oh, while I wait, let me build this. So, it's 2 days away. I really wanted to test up for recording, but I got overzealous, and it's getting late in the day. So I guess while our guys... How much more are you? Oh, you got one left. Oh, good. You're about to build that too. This can start draining now. And I have enough free workers that they'll start working right away once this dries out. Let's test out the new thing. Whatever this thing is, it's the new thing. It's a earth recultivator. Distributes tree seeds across the earth. When launched, makes the beavers in that area extra happy. We're at a 43 happiness goal, and I didn't even try that hard, but like you have to get to end game. So like no matter what, you're building like almost everything at this point to keep your beavers happy, alive, and moving quicker. The principle of beaver engineering, I freaking love it. All right, so I want to see this work, or hopefully work, I should say. I guess let's launch this. It is nighttime, and I heard this thing lights up, so we'll launch that. Ooh, let's slow it down. Oh, that's so cool. It's like the Japanese lantern thing. But it has tree seeds. Oh, that's cool. Oh, my game's spasmed. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Aw. What is this? What? Flexible start unlocked. What? Cool. Alright. We got to see it first time together, guys. I guess we'll just hang out. It's probably like let's speed it up if we're going to hang out for a minute. I do want to check out to make sure our, the thing works, and I can show you this cool little thing bagogger I made. You'll see. It's kind of dope. Moral of the story is you have to go one block off of the water tiles because these are built weird where they are technically 3 tiles. So where the blue arrow is to the left, that metal that comes off is technically a second tile. So it's too long. Sorry, too long. But you can't put anything here to block it. So it has to have something in the space there, something there. So you always put one brick off of the water spring. And like I said, I have this set to open when, or close below contaminants of 5%. The second it senses anything, it's going to open and start funneling all this water out. What I did was I just took like 3 dynamites and went down on the one side and just made a little hole here so the water had somewhere to gush. And it will all actually just fall off the map. It's very convenient. Let's see, this thing... Oh, to launch it, what I just did to quote-unquote, you know, set off the world event, 500 extract, 57 paper. Overall, not the worst. I should probably turn on my paper again, though. You're on again? You're on. Do I need anything else while I'm waiting here? Not really. Oh, this is done. You two are empty, which is nice. Do I have to hook you up to power? Do you guys take power? I hope not. Hard to tell. Can't actually test it until the water drains out of there. We're not worrying about that this episode. We're here just to see this little bad boy work. And it should be in less than a day. Let's see. T minus 0.9 days. Well, you guys have nothing else in mind? Well, whatever. Game's over. We beat it. We're just here to test this little filtration system and call it a day. And then this base will be retired until full release. We're not going to come back to this. That's why I said they were a little one-off. They're weird. They just wanted. I wanted to go over some of the new stuff. I personally love Timberborn. One of the best city builders. It's so much fun. It's a different style of game. But now with these new, it really makes it totally different. I hope they keep going in this direction. There's so much potential. Like what I just did with this little sensor here, if you could link that to like these gates over here or something, I don't know. You could do some really cool automation, have some fun with it. Oh, one thing they did do, which I don't like, is they changed the water physics a touch. And it's not perfect. We're in early access. I'm hoping they're still working on it. But it just randomly triggers in the worst way where you get stuck with like a whirlpool or like a slushing effect happening in your thing, even though nothing's moving. And you'll have like all your buildings like are built on, mine are built on the ground here above the river. It slushes and causes them to constantly stop working and stuff. It's a nightmare. They quote unquote made the water physics better, but they need some work on it. All right, so that opened up instantly. Why did you not turn off? All right, you did turn off. Good. All right, so this is not going to be able to keep up with the flow of this many water bricks here. It is a good start. Close above contaminants. You should be closing. You should also be closing. Yeah, it's not going to be able to keep up with all this, so it's going to overflow. I didn't test this one. So to fix this, all you would have to do is just dynamite out a little bit more and make this part bigger. Probably needed to be almost a... Why are you not closed? Oh, shoot. I forgot to have it on automation. Silly me. I got bad water up in here. Well, either way, you would just dynamite, add another row, make it slightly larger. I'm thinking it has to be almost a 1-to-1 ratio for these to these. So, like, this would work maybe a fourth one out since I had to do more of those. I don't know. This is all hypothetical, playing around, trying to figure out the best way to do this. You know what I mean? But, guys, that's all I got for you today. This is the Folktails. This is Update 6 Beta. Follow along. I always try to keep up with my favorite games, new updates, new releases, all that stuff. Guys, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and write in the comments, what would you do with this new possibility of an aqueduct? Or I was thinking of doing like a water tower, like some pillars with the metal basins and getting some mechanical pumps to fill it up with water. I don't know. You tell me what you guys are thinking. But yeah, until next time, peace out and bye.